Pinwheel, here I come. Today is gonna be a test of my patience, because today my build evolves from being a nice, fast-rolling, strong build to, well, something a bit less pleasant. And that is because I need to be able to hold two weapons at one time. One of my weapons being, obviously, the beloved Black Knight Greatsword, and the other one being the Divine Claw. Obviously, I'm only using this thing, so then I'm able to actually, you know, like, kill the skeletons for good. Fun fact about me, this is actually my first time using a Divine weapon, period. I've never done this before. Usually when it comes to the Catacombs, I just kind of, you know, brute force it, sprint through, dodge past the skeletons, and I never have any issues. But since I'm on keyboard and mouse, I figured if anything, it's probably a good time for me to try to, you know, block, go through this place slowly. And the thing is, this place is never painful for me. Like I said, I never have any issues with this place. I just sprint through it, and that's it. My strategy does involve, like, a lot of running, a lot of sprinting, a lot of precision. That last part being something that you have absolutely none of on keyboard and mouse. So my strategy here is gonna be, like, a mix of two things. It's gonna be, like, part speed running and also part, you know, slowly kind of taking my time. I'm gonna be taking my time on the parts where I know that I have to, and on the other parts like this where I can just kind of sprint through, I'm gonna do it. Like, see right here when we first get into the place and you got some of these skeletons following us, yeah, I don't got a problem with slowing down and hitting them. It's only like 3 bonks to get them down. That is not a big deal at all. I'd rather take it a bit slower and kill these guys for good rather than, you know, have a bunch of them chasing me and have a bunch of, like, frustrating deaths. Actually, in a way, we might be able to kill them faster. Apparently, all it takes is one heavy attack to get them down. Let me just make sure that that last one wasn't a fluke, but yeah, literally just one heavy attack gets them down, so that'll save us a lot of time, actually. Run down here, then we gotta take out the Pyromancer. Just like that, the Pyromancer is down, and we can light the bonfire, and we can also go ahead and push in this first lever. So far, so good, but we'll see if that rings true for the rest of this area. Now, here we are. This is the part where I would normally just start sprinting for my life to get through the rest of this area, but this is gonna be interesting. This is really strange. My brain is having trouble coming to grips with this. You know, I've beaten this game, like, at least 3 dozen times at this point, and it's just, you know, this is the part where I strap on the Nikes, and now I'm not doing that. Got another Pyromancer over here, which this is actually the one part where I'm gonna run just so I can take him out a little bit faster. Alright, I'm getting swarmed here. It was probably a bad idea to actually run through that first part. I mean, I had good intentions trying to take out the Pyromancer, but yeah, these skeletons will punish you, apparently. Are Divine weapons like normal weapons? Like, are you actually able to level these up plus to, like, plus 10, plus 15, all that? Furthermore, is there any Twinkling Titanite weapons that have natural Divine properties? Like, for example, obviously I have my Black Knight Greatsword, which is a plus 5, which is technically like a plus 15 by other weapon standards. So is there any other weapons like that where not only do they hit like a truck, but they're also capable of keeping the skeletons down? I wonder if a Divine weapon would be able to keep those, I don't even know what those things are called, those like cartwheel, spin wheel things. The ones that you encounter like a dozen of right before you fight Pinwheel. There it is, we finally got that Pyromancer. I just gotta take out the bow and arrow guy, and then, yeah, this area will be mostly clear. It's kind of funny, I'm actually getting lost right now, because usually, you know, like I said, I'd just be sprinting through here, but now I'm like, okay, I killed all the enemies. Now I gotta kind of like retrace my steps and like get bearings on where I'm actually standing. So now if memory serves me correct, yeah, we should be going out this way in order to flip the bridges. Now as far as these floating skull heads are concerned, yeah, I can just let them take out the skeletons, and that might keep them down. Forget, no, they're just gonna respawn anyway. Go ahead and push this lever in, pick up the Soul of a Proud Knight. I see you over there, Patches. Now we can run back this way and cross this bridge. Actually, instead of crossing this bridge, I'm gonna run over here and then just kind of like, okay, don't actually, hold up. This was actually a bad idea. Originally, I was gonna drop down just to get straight to Patches, but then I forgot there's a Pyromancer over here, so I'll probably end up regretting that decision later. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go back to taking my time, slowly taking out the skeletons. I'm officially all out of Estus Flask, which, yeah, that is definitely no bueno. I'm kind of getting tossed at the moment. This Pyromancer guy is actually, like, really getting on my nerves right now. Like, I've never struggled against any of these guys. I have no idea what's happening right now. He's dead. We're safe. We're just gonna keep taking it slow. Skeleton back here. I was gonna go for the backstab, but now I'm getting blocked by the geometry, so I can't. I'm really low on health. Do we have anything else that I could use to heal, like a Divine Blessing, or no, it doesn't seem like we have literally anything else. I really do not want to use a Humanity, so I'm gonna try to hold out for now and see if maybe we can find anything else in this area that I could use to heal, because I like, my humanities are so low. That would just not be a good idea at this stage of the game. Backstab the skeleton. Don't mind me, I'm just a friendly buff Asian boy. I don't want any trouble. We got the Gimmit! I don't even know how you're supposed to say that. And then there's a trap over here, so we gotta kind of be careful and navigate. See, you know, this is, again, why I hate keyboard, because I'm trying to be precise, but the game won't even let me. But there's the Soul of a Proud Knight. If our health, oh, okay, you know, I was about to say if our health gets any low, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the Humanity, but we got hit by a Pyromancer, of course. Now we gotta do all of that again. You know, what would happen if I would just do my normal strategy, where I run through, oh, that's right, because right now I'm actually fat rolling, which means my normal strategy wouldn't work anyway. Okay, this isn't good. Well, you know, I literally slaughtered, like, at at least 30 skeletons so far, and I really don't feel like running through here and doing all of that again, but you know what? We just got hit with blood loss, so I'm gonna actually S this up, and then I'm gonna go slow again. I just want to at least get my souls back, you know? I know I shouldn't have been running through the area in the way that I was, because now I got a bunch of them after me, but, you know, I got my souls, so I can't really complain. Alright, I'm getting absolutely assaulted right now. There's about 5 of them on me, which means I don't really have a choice. I kind of just have to run, because, like, if I try to stay and fight, then I'm gonna die anyway. Go ahead, push this lever in. I mean, I don't even know what's gonna happen at this point. I have a feeling I'm probably gonna end up losing these souls or this humanity or whatever, but I mean, like, I don't even know what to do. And there's another death. Alright, so I sprinted through the area again, but now what I'm gonna do differently is I'm gonna stay here at the top of the stairs, and now I'm gonna take out some of these guys before I try going down there. I hope y'all are thankful. I just saved y'all a lot of time. I don't even want to know how long it's been, but I went through the entirety of the catacombs, slowly killing every single enemy to get back to this point. I'm not sure how long that was, but it was a long time. Anyway, now we just talk to Patches, push in the lever. Well, we're gonna be back here in a minute anyway, because as soon as we try to run across that bridge, Patches is gonna try to kill us. Usually I just kind of walk on it like a little bit, just like that, and then that should be enough. Maybe. Okay, hold up. I'll go a little bit farther and then do... I really don't want to risk this any more than I have to. Okay, there it is. Now it's starting. You come up here like, hey, did you just try to kill me? And thankfully we got a humanity out of him, so, you know, there's that. Which means that now between the 3 humanities and the other 2 twin humanities I have, we have 7 in total, so... we're getting in a bit of a better spot, but I'm still gotta be really careful where and how I'm spending my humanities. And now we have more skeletons for me to slowly massacre. Go ahead and go through the wall thing here. Actually, now that I think of it, do I really want to go down there? I mean, I could come back at some point, right? I think instead I'll just come back at some point. I really don't want to risk all that right now. I accidentally just used a humanity when I was trying to S this. Oh my gosh. Note to self, always be conscious of what item you have selected in your Dark Souls hotbar. I'm actually really mad about that, but I'm not gonna let my emotions show. Scratch what I said before, we now have 6 humanities to work with. Got these skeletons on the ladder, which are always fun to deal with. There we go, the skeletons are all dead. And now we get to drop down here through the floor, and we have this Black Knight waiting for us. And wow, I forgot just how much damage he does, but he is no match for the power of Buff Asian Boy! Oh no, I was thinking that my swing was gonna get off first, but clearly his did, so... we're just gonna drop down here, go ahead and S this up just real fast, and then all the pinwheels are after us. So this is actually really bad because now we are just dead, and I kind of want to smash my keyboard, but I'm gonna show some restraint. I'm getting really sick of this game. I'm speedrunning it. I don't even care. Once I feel like the game is wasting my time, that's when I decide, like, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna let that happen. My time won't be wasted, so I'm just gonna run for it. And look at that. We're all the way back out here already. Now, granted, things are about to get a little bit dicey. Just gotta be careful with the rolls. I forgot that I still have a divine weapon in my thing, so I'm, like, fat rolling, but 'tis what it is. And look at that. In a matter of not even a minute, we're already all the way back here. Maybe I should have just been speedrunning it the whole time. I'm ashamed to say that I've been recording for 30 minutes already, and this is only as far as I've gotten. Like, taking the slow approach, I mean, it's been kind of working, kind of not. I don't know. I feel like I would have been better off just speedrunning it anyway, like I normally do, but whatever. Anyway, this next part's gonna be a little tricky, because we do have this Black Knight down here, so I'm thinking what I do before I go down is I'm gonna go ahead and unequip the Divine Club, so then I can actually fast roll, and I guess I'll just pray. We'll just drop down, maybe try to... okay, where is this guy at wait, where did he go? Not exactly sure where he went, but I mean, I can't complain. I'm just really confused as to why the Black Knight wasn't there this time. Anywho, we have a bunch of these, like, skull things over here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use that to my advantage. We're gonna grab our souls, and then I'm gonna have the skulls blow up as many of these, like, pinwheel-looking things as possible. If you guys could actually just go ahead and explode just like that, please, thank you. That took out only one of them, so maybe we can try to just, like, swing on the rest of them. The more we can destroy, the better, because these things, I mean, they hit like a truck, but we can take them down in literally only once. Oh, wow, there's a lot of skeletons back there. Okay, so we gotta be careful with what we do and don't swing at right now. I'm getting messed up severely by these pinwheel things. This is really annoying. I'm dead again. Okay, you know what? I was trying not to smash my keyboard before, but I think I'm gonna do it. I'm giving this one more shot. I'm doing my best to hold back the rage right now, but I'm actually about to just... Alright, listen here, Dark Souls. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me mad because... Oh my god, dude, I am literally... This game is a joke, dude. It just sucks playing a game in a way where it feels like I'm fighting the controls the entire time that I'm playing it. Like, you know, if you play this game on console, it's fine, but on keyboard and mouse, you're literally fighting the controls more than you're fighting the enemies. Okay, so for some reason, the Black Knight wasn't here the last time, but now he's here, so yeah, okay, you know what? That's awesome, dude. You know what? I'm actually just gonna dodge out of the way. I'm gonna drop down here. I'm gonna S this up, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what I was gonna do last time. I'm gonna try to get these big red floating skull things to explode explode as many of these pinwheel things as possible. That got, like, none of them. I'm just trying to run for my life right now, but the game won't even let me do that because this game is just... Why am I even getting mad, dude? This game is just terrible on this control scheme. Like, keyboard and, like, I don't even care, dude. I don't even want to finish this playthrough anymore. It's just so bad. Like, you know, like, you can barely move. There's barely any control. There's, like, having 8 directions of movement is just, it's not happening. Yes, you can use the mouse to technically get the full 360 degrees, but if you know anything about playing video games, period, in particular Dark Souls, that's just, it's not the same. I'm just gonna run for dear life, hope for the best, drop down here. Black Knight's gonna be waiting for me, so just gotta dodge out of the way. There we go. Didn't get hit that time. Drop down here. Use the Estus. And now we're going to run for our life and hope that, you know, I can just live. I'm also going to run a bit like a madman. Like every time that I see the pinwheels coming for me, just going to like dodge and weave in different directions. If the game will let me, it's like, it's barely even letting me. So I'm going to Estus real quick. See, like the game isn't even letting me do anything. Like the game just won't let me like exist. This is my absolute final attempt before I just give up. I don't even care. Once more, I've made it back to this point, and wow, I see, as soon as I dropped down, like the knight was already swinging, and therefore I died before my feet even touched the ground. That's my limit. That's just, that, no. Anyway, as always, massive shout out to all the Patreon channel members, seeing it all in the low baller tier, big baller tier, middle Alaska, be Dad, Matty, G tier, the Ride and Revenge, Slow Cheese Girl. Thank you guys so much, guys. The literal legends. Love you. Thank you guys for watching. Love you. Have a great day. Peace.